please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This video, I have no clue how to start it because there is so much information. I just didn't know how to start it. I did audio earlier. I'm not sure if I'm gonna include it in this video because they all related, because so much information and I don't want the video to be too long. And I felt the best way for me to start this video was to go on Hugo's channel, because I had wrote a comment. I felt like that comment sort of sums up some of the things that I want to say in this video. So if you go, I think that was August 1st video. It was a Saturday. I was at camp and I was watching my kids fishing by the lake, and I was watching his video, and then that's when I made that comment. So the title of his video, I probably will put the link in the description to put so you could see my comment as well. So the title of his video is Meghan and Harry Lay Down the Law Part 2, and that was on August 1st. So I'm going down to my comment. This is my comment. I forgot what the video was about, but I felt my comment here pretty much sums up the thing. I'm repeating myself, I know. So this is what I wrote. Must say, taking an underage U.S. citizen child out of U.S. soil on false pretense to then have her sexually abused somewhere where her age to be deemed legal is unacceptable. I see silly tweets circulating on Twitter defending Epstein's sexual island fantasy to be seen as legal because in the area the children's age is seen as legal. Okay, so Epstein's major fantasy island mistake is shipping children of U.S. citizens on false pretense to be molested by pedophiles. Every single well-minded U.S. citizen should be outraged by this. And by the way, international global community should recognize anyone whose age or single digit. What I mean by single digit, if it's 1 to up to 9 years old or something like that, that's what I mean by single digit, or end with a teen, 19, 18, 13, that's what I mean by that, should be seen as children. Let's face it, single-age individuals starting to recognize the world or environment they are part of. By their teenage years, they are starting to either accept or reject or trial and error their understanding of the environment within those years. They are starting to take off. By their 20s, by then, they pretty much have a good sense of right and wrong and whether they can make major decisions that can shape their lives for the long run. By now, they can take full responsibility for their action. However, when you look at anyone in their teens being taken advantage of, that can permanently scarred for life by men who had already enjoyed their youth and are fully aware right from wrong, and who have children similar ages to those they are abusing. This is unacceptable. This is foul behavior at so many levels. Whether it's my child or yours, we should call out foul. And by the way, I am fully aware many teens commit serious crimes. It should be dealt in individual cases, how they grow up, who raised them, things like that, in their environment, etc. Also, wasn't the royal claim they were not political? Why in the hell is Prince Andrew lobbying in the US on behalf of Epstein? Why? Nothing lasts forever. The same way I'm seeing a country is collapsing, one day it will be. I didn't want to name anything. So I felt this comment sort of explain, kids, anybody from single age, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to their 19, 13, 14, 15, 16, they all are children. By the age of 16, I would say they're starting to understand more fully, especially boys, girls probably more advanced than boys. But when you see those adults molesting children, and then you're seeing other countries where they keep on lowering the age, thinking those kids are legal, it's freaking upsetting, because these people who think lowering the age to make them legal is for them to be able to do the things that they want to do to those kids. That's why they're doing this. This is so freaking unacceptable. And you know how kids wants to make their own choices and not knowing what's ahead. You know, I remember when I was young, I want to do things my way and things like that. So this is the advantage those people who's lowering the age are taking advantage of. Okay, so the reason I went there is because I think I respond to one of my subscribers about the information, the vast information that I was seeing today, and I just didn't know how to go about it. So me reading that first thing that from the comment sort of relate to this, what's going on here. So this is the thread. This thread, it's huge. And by the way, I think it was since September 14, 2019. So it's been there for almost a year. So there were warning signs on the internet of what's going on with the royal family. I'm not gonna go through all of this because it's a lot of reading, but I remember, I'm gonna put the link of this in the description. You guys go look for yourself. But there was something. Say they even mentioned Jesus Christ, those people who's creating wars all over is to take people's kids. God damn it, these people are sick. If you know, this is why they're making this thing black against white racism, and this is just a forefront for those people to get away with abusing kids. Oh my God, you guys need to go and read this. But there was one thing that I wanted to see. And by the way, some of the thread here mention about some charities that they're doing for kids and how they, you know, taking advantage of those kids. And funny enough, when I saw this picture earlier in one of my video, I used it and I didn't even know it related to these people. I forgot what I typed to get some fancy mentioned pictures. Okay, there was something. Okay, the last thread, when I was reading it, what was it? Back to Ellen Worth, private convicted of 10 count of indecent assault. There was something where some kid, they got arrested doing things at a social event. Maybe it was this. 3 pedos in a pod. Who is Sir Claude Auchinleck? Pictures with pedophiles Mountbatten and William Slim. Well, historian Ronald Ham claimed that Auchinleck was let off with high-level warning over his relationship with Indian boys. Surprise. And there's a link of this. This person who did that thread is really good. Okay, Field Marshal Sir Claude. Okay, Admiral Lord Louis Mountbatten and Lieutenant General Sir William Slim. Historian. Okay, so that's not the one I really want to show you guys. It was something. Could it be? I think maybe it was this. Okay, gosh. And this coincidence, Amanda Ellingworth is a trust board, I think that was this one, trust board member at GOSH, GOSH, Great Ormond Street Hospital. That's what it stands for. Fuck, what the hell happened? Okay, there it is again. Maybe I should click on it so I could have it. Okay, GOSH, and this coincidence, Amanda Ellingworth is a trust board member of GOSH, which stands for Great Ormond Street Hospital as we know it. It was Amanda's grandpas who introduced pedophile Seville to the royals. Do I see a pattern here? So throughout the thread, this person sort of mentioned a lot of names. So if you read them, you will know what he's talking about. So I'm gonna click on this. Lady Amanda Ellingworth, non-executive director. Okay, Lady Amanda Ellingworth was a senior social worker focusing on children and families before moving into board level roles, including 12 years on the board of a small foundation trust and chair of a large housing association. Currently, Amanda is chair of Plan International UK, lay advisor of the Royal College of Emergency Medicine, and deputy chair Barbados, the major children charity. Amanda chairs the Quality, Safety and Experience Insurance Assurance Committee. She is a member of the People and Education Assurance Committee. Alright, there was something more. The trust is the governing body of Great Osmond Street Hospital. They are responsible for the directing and controlling the affairs of GOSH. The board also provides a framework of governance to enable GOSH to deliver quality healthcare and health improvement. And trust members. The trust board comprises of 6 non-executive directors, a chair, and 6 executive directors, senior staff of the hospital, including the chief executive. Collectively, they take corporate responsibility for the strategic development and action of GOSH. The trust board meets 6 times per year and once for a strategic meeting to review past performance against the strategy and discuss future plan. So Jimmy Seville visiting children at the Great Ormond Street Hospital. So there was a place I mentioned where some, how those mafias usually create a business in the front, like they could do a pizza shop or something like that, but in the back, that's where they really do run their business. So when I see all of this, that's what I'm thinking about. They're doing all those charities to, to get kids and stuff. Oh my God. And if you read the thread here, they go back pre-World War I. This thing is ridiculous. Okay. So this is the one I wanted to read. Ellington's mother was vice president of NSPCC, an organization which harbored pedophiles. Over the years, her NSPCC colleague, Rosamond Holland Martin, nee Horney, was NSPCC chairman for nearly 20 years. Charles Hornby, close friend of Big Ears and Playland convict, had her nephew. Oh my goodness. November 2, 1981, Amanda Natchball Hellenworth, social worker. Okay, so then Rosenberg Holland, 1914-2001, who led the NSPCC from 1969 to 1988. She was born Rosamond Hornby into a family with a strong history in the NSPCC. Her father, Charles Harry St. John Hornby, was a member of the Central Executive Committee, now the Board of Trustees from 1898 to 1910. He became deputy vice chairman for 4 years after his daughter was born. Rosamond recalled helping her. Okay, so this I cannot read. Okay, the Playland cover-up. This is the part that really caught my attention when I first saw it. In 1975, Scotland Yard carried out a high-profile child abuse investigation which centered on the Playland amusement arcade near Piccadilly Circus and involved the sexual exploitation of homeless boys. The investigation led to 5 convictions in September 1975. 4 of the men convicted were nobodies, but one, Charles Hornby, was a pillar of the establishment. He was a wealthy socialite, a Lord's underwriter, and an old Etonian who on occasion had Prince Charles among his dinner guests. So this one was the one that caught my attention. And the other ones, I don't think my brain can take it. It's too much for me. This thing has been going on for a very long time. This is crazy. Crazy. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching.